Hi, in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to hide elements on the template that you feel are not necessary for your website. One element in particular that comes to mind that could or could not be used, depending on what what your business is and what your end goal is for your website, is the pop-up. So I'm going to go over here to the left-hand side and I'm going to click on the pop-up canvas. There we go. So the pop-up canvas here, again, this is what some people do use to collect email in order to grow their email list. Some people feel like they don't need it. They may not be offering anything in particular as far as freebies, and they may not be collecting emails to add or grow their email list. So in order to change that, we're going to go up here and we're going to go back to the home page. And then you want to click on the Pages tab here. All right. And if you scroll down on this page, you'll see that I actually have the pop-up positioned all the way at the very bottom of the home page on the platform. So you're going to click on the pop-up section. And you don't want to click Edit Pop-up. You don't want to do anything as far as touching the pop-up because you may end up needing it later. So it is really good to have and you don't want to delete it. But what you do want to do is click right here on these little three dots and this drop down menu will pop up and you can just go ahead and click on hide it from the desktop, and you can also hide it from mobile. And immediately you saw how this disappeared. And if we go over to the mobile site, it's also disappeared. It would be sitting down here if we had it visible. Now this just means whenever someone goes to your website, the pop-up will no longer be there, and that's something again some may prefer. Once you make any type of changes like that, you do want to make sure you hit publish in the top right hand corner, and that'll just go ahead and make the changes live on your website. And if you don't hit publish, it will automatically save until you are ready to publish your site. But again, just make sure you don't delete the pop-up because you could benefit from it down the road. Just go ahead and hide it, and you can see right here it actually has the eye with the strike through saying it's not going to be visible on any of the devices. Let's go ahead and make that visible again. All right, you see how quickly it just pops back up in sight. So don't ever assume that if there's any part or any element on the website that you don't necessarily need, don't think that you have to delete it. You can easily hide it for later use. All right, let's see if we can find something else that we may want to hide. Right, let's see here. Let's go to about, oh, perfect. All right, the as featured in portion. So we're going to go up here, click on page. And the as featured in, a lot of people don't have features, especially if you're just starting out. You may not have been featured in any type of publications or anything like that. So this section may not be necessary for you. If that is the case, you would just go ahead and find it. And if you click on it, it'll show you right here highlighted in blue that section. So you click these three dots, the drop down menu pops up, and you can just go ahead and hide that from the desktop and from mobile. Now you see the eye with the strike through letting you know it is no longer visible, and you can take a look at the page here, and now it is completely hidden from sight. And then again, later down the road, if you end up having any type of publications, you can go ahead and make this visible on both desktop and mobile, and it'll automatically pop up like it's never left. So again, don't delete anything or any elements that you may not need, because again, you definitely can end up using them down the road, so they can come in handy. Now that's how you would delete whole actual canvas elements. Now, if you're just looking to hide, let's say you only had one publication. So if that's the case, I most likely would probably keep this middle one and get rid of the rest. So in order to do that, you'd click on the element that you're looking to hide. It has its own separate three dots. Click on that and a drop down menu pops down. This is where you can go ahead and delete it if you feel like it's not necessary. I do not recommend that. What I recommend doing is going on over here on the left hand side. You'll see a small mobile device, and then you'll see the desktop computer image, and you can just go ahead and click on those, and it hides it from sight, which really does come in handy. So you can go ahead and hide as many as you want. Let's hide these, and I can show you what I would do if I only had one publication. Go ahead and hide that. We'll hide that. All right, so we have feature number 2 remaining. Since this canvas is on its own, we can come right over here to the right, click size and position, and this feature right here actually allows you to evenly space and center this portion according to the canvas. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and then you can go ahead and type in, let's see, Forbes magazine. Here you go. You can change the text to make this fancy if you want, or what have you. And then again, if you choose not to show it, just come right over here and say, you know what? I actually rather not show it. I'll show it when I have more publications. But I definitely would show even one publication is something to be proud of. But again, I'm just showing you guys the options and how customizable this template is. If you have any questions, head over to the Facebook support group for assistance, or you can email me at hello@bwpdesignstudio.com.